Hi. Last night I wanted to have a message to share with you, and it was going to be as if I was sharing a secret with you. However, I didn't get a chance to do it last night, and today it just doesn't seem to be so much a secret, but a necessary uh, will for you, the people. The message that I want to share with you is I'm sure that many of you might have heard it before, many of you may not, but I call it the greatest miracle. And that is when humans finally get a chance to hear the truth. And basically, as I want to make that approach tonight, I'd like to say that one man represents all males, represents all males that turn into men. That's talking about masculinity, and that probably has to do with everything that has a life form, especially that are similar to the male or men. And one woman represents all women in that characteristics that's mainly represents females, represents women. One woman represents them all. Doesn't mean that they have do the same thing, but that which makes them a female could be just the fact that many of them can have children, can house the reproductive process, and so on and so forth. These are the kind of things that we probably already are familiar with. But I want you to also know that every human being is to be ruled, excuse me, controlled, guided by God's Spirit. You are a human being that's here like the earth, put here by another power, and that power is superior to all of us. And we are to be guided by the power that puts us here. Now, being guided by that power, we are also to live and work in a fashion in conjunction with all humankind. Now, ain't that something? But check this out. It takes money to do all things. And being that it takes money to do all things, then all humans should have enough money to do exactly what they need, what exactly they want, what exactly they desire. And if there's not enough money for all humans to have access to that would allow them to do that, if there's not enough money, then that says that all of these things should be ascertained same way by humankind without money. Now, if that can't be done, if that can't be reasoned out, then what you have in exchange for that is a lot of crime and violence, a lot of lying and a lot of cheating. Some got and some don't. Some will and some won't. They have hatred towards one another, racism toward one another, bigotry toward one another. They will murder one another. Not only that, they will go into war and kill one another just to ascertain that which they call really prosperous to them. Well, what I say that to you, ladies and gentlemen, is because we're talking about the authority now. We're talking about the authority of God or the authority of man. And when we talk about the authority of God, I'm speaking to you that you live and receive a satisfied life. That means that your needs, your wants, and your desires are met. That means that you suffer for nothing. Those things that are essential for your survival, such as food, clothing, shelter, education, health care, transportation, and all of those other things that's made by the hands of men, you have access to. Not only that, you live peacefully, you're prosperous and free, you're joyous and happy, and you live your dreams. That's what happens, my friends, when you live according to God's Spirit guidance. And when you don't, you're going by that of man. And that's when you're going to hear the lying, the cheating. That is done by men like Donald Trump. Can you imagine a society that's perfectly going along and everybody having a wonderful time and living and enjoying their lives? And then somebody comes along like Donald Trump and starts telling them that they can live a better life, that they deserve more than some of the others. They did that, and find all kind of reasons to get them to say, ooh, 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 ooh. And the next thing you know, this whole society is corrupt because you got so many lies, you do not know what to believe. And you find yourself believing this and believing that. Now you're at an odds with another. Now you're divided, and now the next thing you know, you're trying to get somebody that's ready to kill everybody that will not bow to them as God. Ladies and gentlemen, it's simple. God put you to participate in this life. You come here, you find the job that gives you your greatest joy. The job that gives you your greatest joy. You engage yourself in that process, and as you do that, you will be creating everything that human beings have determined are essential for their needs, wants, and desires. This is what will be happening, and you'll be living a joyous life doing it. And you know what? Everything that's created by the hands of man belongs to you as part owners. And what you own, you don't have to buy. So God's Spirit would have taught you how to live on earth as though you are in heaven. So I want you to understand, no democracy is going to give you that. That's an understanding. No capitalism is going to give you that. No, my friends, socialism is going to give you that. No communism is going to give you that. No dictator is going to give you that. So what I'm actually telling you, it is an agreement between you, the people, led by the same spirit of desire and need and want. And that is of God, to make sure that you and everyone else is satisfied without pain and suffering. Well, did I do that in 5 minutes? No, it took 7. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think and I hope that you've gotten the message that I want to give to you. So don't be thinking that your answer's finna come from any of these politicians. You're going to either get worse or maybe a little bit better. But until you make the decision that you're ready to change your way and to go the Spirit's direction, and that direction is for all and not just for some, until you're willing to do that, you're going to get all kinds of stuff. But until then, Eddie Marcus saying goodbye for now.